Hey, what's up guys, it is Card Shuffler 99 here, and today we have a really special video for you guys. Today we're going to be showing you 3 really cool, really visual pen magic tricks that you guys can perform. These are really simple tricks, anybody can go about doing these at home. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We are just under 500 subs away from hitting 200k, so make sure you guys share this video around. Let's try to get to 200k as quickly as possible, and we're obviously going to be doing something really big with a 200,000 subscriber giveaway, so that's what we're planning on doing right now. So let us know in the comment section, what do you guys want us to give away for 200,000 subscriber giveaway? Let us know in the comment section below. We're going to try to make that happen. We'll try to reply to as many comments as possible, and we'll get that going as well. We're also thinking about releasing some sort of merch, so let us know down below. Will you guys want to see some Card Shuffler 99 merch? And obviously that would be sometime in the near future if you guys are willing to purchase some of it, or if you guys just want to see some decks of cards, some shirts, anything like that, let us know in the comment section, and we'll get straight to it. But anyway, guys, that is really it. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know if you were excited for Card Shuffler 99 to hit 200k. And anyway, let's get straight into the pen magic. I'm going to start out by writing my prediction, okay? So this is the first part of the trick, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So I got that, so here we go. Take that out. I'm going to go ahead and crumble this into a little ball, and I'm going to set that right there, okay, Robert? So that's my prediction. It's fine. Oh, we'll just set that right there, okay? Now what I'm going to do, Robert, I'm going to make a little bit of an illustration, okay? Just a little illustration here. So let me see. Not the greatest drawer in the world. Okay, perfect. Now, Robert, I'm not going to show you what this drawing is just yet, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand you the notepad in a second. I'm going to hand you the marker as well. What I want you to do is you're going to go ahead, take the marker, take the notepad. You're going to bring this behind your back, okay? What I want you to do is with the pen, you're going to try to find the center of the pad, okay? Once you find the center, you're going to place the pen down and just draw a line going off the pad, okay? You cool with that?
Yeah.
Perfect. So here we go.
All right, so go behind my back, find the exact center.
Yep.
And draw a line out.
And then once you're done, just bring it back for me. Perfect. And now we can go ahead and take a look at it. So you can see what I did here was I drew a clock, okay? And you could see that you drew a line, so you did kind of get the middle.
I was close.
That's actually
close.
Pretty accurate considering I didn't actually draw the clock in the middle. It's pretty close to the middle, but you drew a line right there. Now, we'll go back to my prediction here. Okay, go back to my prediction. And you'll see that I actually predicted 230. And I think you would well agree with me that is pretty accurate. That is the first trick, guys. So anyway, we're going to talk about how this one is done first. So what you're going to need for this trick, and credit to this trick goes out to Jay Sankey, by the way. What you're going to do for this one is you're going to need 2 markers, okay? 2 markers. You're going to need a marker, 2 Sharpies basically. One that works and one that doesn't work, okay? So you're going to need a dead Sharpie. That's basically the main part of this trick, okay? Now, because I actually only have a dead Sharpie on me right now, I'm just going to go ahead, I'm still going to play around with this here, okay? So this here still works out perfectly. What you're going to do is you're going to start out with this right here, okay? So basically you're going to have a notepad, so I'm using a Post-it pad. And what you're going to do is you're going to go, so let's say this was still on, okay? I'm just going to use this just because I don't actually have a normal Sharpie with me right now, okay? Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to start out, this is our notepad, okay? You're going to start out by just writing a random time. So go with, you know, at least normal times like 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever time like that. You can go to 30, but don't do like 45 or 50 because the clock you're drawing is not accurate enough to the point where that's going to matter. Now what you're going to do is you could take this off if you wanted to, or you could just sort of peel up a little bit, and then you're going to draw a clock and then just make a line going to that time, okay? At that point, you are done. You don't need the marker that works anymore. You are really set for the trick. All you have to do from here is you're going to start out, take this pad, keep it face down to start. You're going to say, hey, I have a marker here, and everybody assumes that this marker draws, right? But it doesn't. It's going to make the sounds like you are writing something, but you're not actually writing anything, and this is all preset. So what you do is you start out, you go out, right? You're going to flip this over. You don't show them this, and you're going to go ahead and write 230. Now, it's not actually going to write anything, but you can go ahead and write 230, right? It's going to make the sound like you're writing, but you're not actually writing. From there, take this out, crumble it up, set it down, okay? It's honestly, it's fine. They could see if you wrote something, right? As long as they don't know the actual like thing. From here, go ahead, pretend like you're drawing a clock. And what you're going to do is you're going to give the pen and the pad to them, and you're going to explain to them that you want them to take the pen, find the middle, and just draw a line off. And what that's going to do is, because the pen doesn't work, they're not actually drawing a line. And the good thing about having this square pad here is they're not going to remember where they drew it, okay? For example, if you had like a note card, something like this, if they held it like here, they might remember going off to the long end. And then if you have it going on to the short end, it doesn't make sense. So here, it sort of makes sense a little bit more. So that's how it's done. You just bring it back, you say, hey, check it out, and then you match the prediction. All right, guys, so that is the first part. Now, the second two tricks I'm not going to perform, okay, because these are relatively simple tricks. So the second trick, what you're going to do here is you're going to need a prediction, and you're also going to need a deck of cards, okay? And you're also going to need a lighter. Now, be very careful here because we aren't responsible. Obviously, you guys get hurt, so be very careful when you guys are playing with fire, especially when you're using paper. But this is a really cool way to do it, okay? I would love to perform this for you guys, but I don't want this video to be like 20 minutes long because this is kind of complicated. So, what this is, it's basically, in effect, using the Pilot Friction pen. If you don't know what this pen is, it's a pen that basically allows you... Okay, I'll explain this in a second. But what this pen does is if you take something... for example, a piece of paper, and you write on this piece of paper with the friction pen, okay? So I'm going to write something here with the friction pen right there, okay? If you write with the friction pen, and you go ahead and you turn the lighter on, okay, what happens is the heat is actually going to erase the ink. You can see right there, the heat actually erases the ink. That's pretty cool, right? Because what happens here is what's going to erase the ink is heat. In this case, it's friction, right? So what this pen does is its eraser just creates a lot of heat when you erase, so it can actually erase the pen. But you can also use fire, basically, okay? You can also actually put it back in the freezer and the ink will come back. So what I do here is I'm going to write a prediction with my normal pen. So I'm going to take a normal pen here, okay? And what you're going to do is write a prediction with dots. So what I did was I wrote the 7, okay? It's kind of hard to write on this, but you're going to write the 7. So you're going to just make 7, okay, something like that, and then a diamond, right, using dots. You'll see it a little bit here. That's using a normal pen. You're going to write 7 of diamonds or your prediction. I like 7 of diamonds. It just works. Now, you're going to take all the other dots, and this is going to be with the friction pen, okay? Now, what I'm going to do here is I set up my deck like this. What I have is a bunch of cards on the bottom of the deck that are in the opposite direction, okay? With the very bottom card being the 7 of diamonds. So to force the card, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set down cards and I'm going to say, go ahead and say stop wherever you want. Let's say they say stop here. What you're going to do is you're going to say, okay, you're going to make this big motion, flipping this over at the same time. Okay, so you're going to go, okay, this is where you want it to stop. You take the card, you set it down, and then you could actually, the point in having this here is you could actually show them that they could have stopped anywhere, right? They could have stopped at any of these cards. In reality, obviously, don't go too far, but you actually force that card. So that's a pretty cool card for us. Now, from here, all you have to do, essentially, is take the fire, get the fire on, and what's going to happen is all of that ink, okay, that isn't from the friction pen is going to stick. You can see there. So everything erases except for the 7 of diamonds, and that's pretty cool. And then you can go ahead and show the matching prediction. Now to the final trick. This is something that I think you guys are going to like also. Now this is a just pen through dollar trick, okay? But a lot of pen through dollar tricks out there actually involve the dollar bill actually being torn, okay? So this method is not going to tear the dollar bill. So all you're going to need is a card. You can use a plain card, no card, anything like that. What you're going to do is you're going to start out by folding your dollar bill into thirds, okay? So I'm going to fold it just like this. I fold it sort of just like that, okay? So this is my fold. Now what you're going to do here is you're going to take this, okay? And what's actually going to happen here is you're going to take it and you're going to put it inside the note card like this. But secretly, what's going to happen here is you're going to take your finger and you're going to bend down on this corner right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm bending down on this corner. making that little triangle just like that. Okay, so here we go. That's basically the setup here. This is all going to be in here. They're not going to see any of this. You're going to be right here in front of them. Okay, this is only facing you. You're just going to do this as you set it in while they examine the pen. All you have to do from here is basically just put the pen in the triangle. Okay, put the pen in the triangle, and then you can basically, without showing them obviously, put it through, right? You can actually just take it out. You could show that the hole is real, but if you open up the dollar bill, there's no tears, and they can actually go ahead and examine that fully, just like that. So those are 3 really cool pen tricks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share the video around. And anyway, this is Card Shuffler 99. Peace out, guys.